You want to go lay down? Go ahead. You want to go lay down? Come on. Come over here. Good girl. That's right. Alright, we're doing a little surgery this morning on my solar panel here. The connector, one of the connectors snapped off. These wires are kind of flimsy, and also when they're cold they end up being real brittle. And so this snapped off, and I've got a replacement one that you just put on there. It's pretty easy to do this. All you do is just strip the wire down a tad bit, put the cap over it like that, put this on there over the wire, and you clamp that down over the wire, and then you put this down. Whoops, is that going there? Yeah. Then you have it in there, put it in there, screw it in, and it stays in like that. So you're good to go. So we're gonna get this all squared away right now. That way we can get our battery charged all the way up, because whoops, there is more snow coming. I'm excited. All right, I'm really excited. We got a winter storm coming in tomorrow night. It's supposed to storm Sunday night, all day Monday, and then into Tuesday. And so I think it's going to be a total of 5 inches in town. We'll see how much we get up here, but I'm pretty excited about that. So we're going to get all set up today. What I did was I made sure that solar panel was fixed, because I want to get my battery 100% charged. That way I don't have to run my truck if it's storming out and there's no sun. You know, I won't have to run my truck to charge with the battery. I just want to top this thing off 100% and be ready to go for 3 days. So the name of the game today is just making sure I get all my wood squared away, get everything stacked, get it all cleaned in here, just kind of prep for the storm, and then just kind of hang out and wait for it to show up tomorrow night. Alright, so we got a storm coming in. It's supposed to start snowing really late tonight, and then all day tomorrow, and all day on Tuesday. So hoping for about 8 to 10 inches of accumulation back here, which would be sweet. Just so nice and peaceful.
Told me about it. So I went there, and this is when Al Madrigal was first starting out. I was working there for the weekend. Al was I think he was the MC. And after the show, he and I went over to, I think it was his brother's house, and we got super baked and watched old Oprah Winfrey episodes. It was Oprah back when it was big hair Oprah. Remember big hair Oprah? Like classic white plastic chairs. Yeah. Crazy watching Oprah Winfrey. Yeah, this big hair Oprah. Old school.
Oh, wow. Old school. Well, that was back when she had the smarts to see where that was going. Because that was like Morton Downey Jr.,
Yeah.
Ricky Lakes, and all of them would just do like daytime TV. It was fucking bananas.
Crazy. Jenny Jones was a comic before she was ever one of those daytime talk show hosts. She was like a pretty good comic on the road, but she found a niche, and that niche was girls only. So she wouldn't let anybody in that was a man, all women. So they went some wild shit and just do wild comedy only for women. Jenny Jones had a super popular daytime talk show.
I haven't seen anybody unless you talk about it. I had to go back to like
Let's come on.
I don't have to go on stage and now I have to.
And it's way too snowy out here, so we're going back inside. Just a real quick walk around of the of the tent here. Lots of snow. Lots of snow. All right, let's go back inside. I don't want this camera to get all jacked up with all the moisture. Oh my goodness, we're gonna get all the snow out here. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my gosh, look at all the snow. Look at that tent. Holy cow. That's crazy. What's up, Sierra? Oh my goodness, look at you running. This is looking down at my feet. So these are my new Carhartt snow boots and definitely covering up the whole thing. And then we got right over here, we got Baron and Elsa. What's up? Hung out with Baron all night last night. We ended up playing video games in my tent while the storm raged. So it's a lot of snow, a whole lot of snow here today, and I'm loving it. This is my element. So I'm just beyond happy. Look at how cool the mountains look over here. Look at this. That is so pretty. Ah, and all the little trees around here, they've all got snow in it. Sierra's all the way down there. Sierra, come over here, girl. Come on. Come this way. Come here. Alright, we're gonna get back in the tent. I am freezing. It is frigid out this morning. And this snow, there's just so much of it. Look at the vestibule. So the vestibule didn't have any heat in it, and see how much snow there is that just accumulated on it. And see, I gotta get all this snow off the tent. Once it starts melting, it in the interior, it really makes it drip a bunch from the inside and have a bunch of condensation. So, whew, that was a snowstorm for sure. We're gonna have a little bit of sun today, but it's gonna be mainly cloudy. So, let's check out the stream real quick. All right, it's too cold. Let's go back inside. Come on, Sia. Let's go back inside. Woo. Sierra, no, over here. Come on, over this way. Come here, baby girls. Come in here. All right, let's go inside. Good. Look at all this snow that is caked on here, and it's coming up here too. That's all ice right there. So we're just gonna go inside and we're gonna warm up because it is straight up cold out there. That's the sun coming in now. Isn't that right, little stinkers? What you thinking? Some bacon and eggs? Some sweet potato? You want some treats? Let me get you some treats. Let me get you some dishes. Look at this. thinking this morning, what we're gonna do for breakfast is we're gonna do sweet potatoes with eggs, avocado, a little bit of cheese over the eggs, and then probably some bacon and maybe even some pancakes. We're gonna do like a 5-course meal. And Sierra's excited, aren't you, Pumpkin? Oh, baby girl, you wanna get some treats? All right, things are starting to warm up now, and the tent's starting to thaw out because the walls were all frozen on both the outside and the inside. So I wiped down the inside here, even though there's still some condensation coming down. And some of that is just perspiration that comes, or just condensation that comes through the tent walls here. Because you can see over here, like this is all ice still, because the sun hasn't hit this yet. And so you can hear the ice on the tent. And when the wind comes, like big gusts come, and there's ice that's actually between the roof protector with the stove protector out there, and then the main wall of the tent, and you'll hear it every once in a while. You can hear it like it goes down the tent when I hit it. So the next couple of hours, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure that all the condensation kind of tracks a certain way down the tent floor here, and that way I can clean it up pretty easy. Otherwise it can get really messy and just everything gets wet, and I don't want that to happen. And I want to probably pull back up the sleeping bag and also the extra blanket and just kind of get that off the floor there and let everything run down towards the stove and just clean up over there. So that's kind of the strategy that I use in the morning, because there was always condensation after a big snowstorm like that, especially when your tent has snow and ice that sticks to the side of it pretty much all evening, and then you're inside. And I wasn't venting the tent very much last night. I mean, I did have a little bit of fresh air coming in from here, but I mean it was cold, and so I wasn't vented too much. I did have that window vented back there because that one doesn't have any outside exposure, so there wouldn't be any snow or ice coming in from there. But looks like a little bit of a windy day, so let's go ahead and get the rest of our breakfast cooked here and get our day going. Alright, sweet, I'm coming. Alright, let's see, girl. Yeah. Go ahead. Wow. See there, baby girl. What are you doing? What is, baby girl? Oh, fuck. We got some snow here, don't we? Oh my goodness, look at this. Wow. It is a winter wonderland in every direction. This is awesome. There's Baron and Elsa down there. Let me zoom in on them real quick. Oh, sorry, we got Sierra squatting. Sorry about that. Anyway, they're set up down there. They're on this nice little creek here. And this little section right here, there's actually fish right in there. I can see them, they're little trout. But if I get close, they end up jetting out of there. But I'm gonna see if I can get my GoPro down there later today. See if we can get them underwater. Hey, I just found my sunglasses. Right on. So they fell in the water right there the other day when I was taking some pictures. So I'm gonna go grab my boots and go grab those real quick. All right, Sierra, you wanna go with me and go grab those boots real quick? All right, sweetie. Let's go to the river. I upgraded to the Carhartt 8-inch mid-rise boot that's got the composite toe. Highly recommend it for winter camping. Yeah, got the sunglasses. There's so much snow out there. I did not think it was going to be that much. This is why you want to have a vestibule on your winter tent instead of just having just this set up. You want this set up as your mudroom, especially in these conditions. Like it's just vital. That way you don't get track a bunch of stuff inside your tent. And you can also keep gear out here during the daytime, and the passive solar will dry it out if you don't want to dry it by a stove, if you don't want to run your stove during the daytime.